Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So it's going to be a reading for the sign of Cancer, for feminine, masculine energy, for cross watchers, anybody resonating with the sign of Cancer. This reading is intended for November 2021, but in time is going to become timeless. So if you find yourself here, there'll be a message in this for you. If you wanted to make a donation to my channel or to book a personal reading with me, everything is in the description box below, as well as how to become a member on my channel to start your personal healing with me. And please, throughout this reading, take what resonates only, and note that the roles can be exchanged. And if you like the reading, don't forget to actually press that button, please. So so let's start this reading for Cancer. I'm feeling the energy of separations for some, closing a door on somebody for others. I mean, the list goes on. Feeling betrayed and being disappointed by somebody. I can feel that energy. It doesn't have to get that serious if you feel like that, but let's see what the cards are saying. That energy of healing or having to rest for the moment. And this here is like a particular energy, if you can resonate with this. It's not depression, but it's like, why am I feeling low? Why am I feeling excuse me, out of energy, and what's wrong with me? The idea of feeling a little bit low, either having to rest or resting and sleeping too much. And right now it's about that healing. I can feel yet again that Scorpio energy. We are in Scorpio season, as I'm doing this reading here. Can feel that somebody is like, the change is going to be manifested within your energy levels. You will see into that Queen of Cups, that Cancer within me. I'm describing the energy to you. Whether you sleep too much, sleep when you never slept, or sleep a lot for the moment. It's like, if you do, you have to get out of bed and maybe you need to sleep, but that idea is because you're going to come out transformed. And somebody here having to take care of themselves into this one. Healing here is all you need to know, Cancer, if you're resonating with me. What? I'm like, what kind of something is hidden is all I can feel, because if you resonate with me, you don't have that lying energy. This here is how you see your person. They were special to you, and now you see them for a liar, or like being disappointed in somebody having crossed the line. It's like, and on top of that, you're intuitive, as you're undergoing your healing, all this whatever abilities. I can see it here. They're going to come up. Who can lie to you? You can see that. You can see the truth about your person. And for some of you, that the stuff you were holding on to was simply a lie. And Spirit saying to me 100%. And one shift in some of you here, now you worried about the money. When love, or like the love aspect of things, was this thing that was like locking your mind up, if you feel me, into the Six of Cups, the only thing you lived for. I can see somebody seeing also here an illusion in that, into like, now it's about me. I need to realize myself, and I need to go as far as I can go and make that money too for some. This here, freedom from the illusion. And the one for us, Cancers, is the one we put around love. Like, love is perfect, that's how we envision it. And didn't I tell you about that Scorpio energy? Me, I can feel it, which is why right now I'm like exhausted for no reason. And I didn't plan on using this deck, but I can see that energy here to somebody being freed from the illusion into this, like, this here, the change of your life, reinventing yourself, or like correcting yourself to the full out extent. I can see it here, which is why now you would either feel sleepy, or like you've been sleeping too long, you need to come out, like, do you call it crystallizes? Just like that into this one. Somebody needs to see your new self, and that new self is like worried about oneself. I can see it here. Free. It's a little bit like you can love everybody. You used to love everybody. You've loved a lot of people, and now I can see you loving yourself. You know? Somebody here is either a journey with many people, and it's always the same outcome. They always ended up hurting you, you know. For others, it's simple as that one person hurting you over and over again, and you're done with it, moving on. This one here, they gotta beware when it comes to you. Be careful. You know why? Because when the Cancer, you know, moves on from something, or ain't no going back, you know, imagine the Chariot. Let me see these cards. To me, you found, you know, to your greatest partner in this life here, the one who can really make you happy, displaying your own strength by, you know, allowing this one lover here to actually be yourself. And Spirit is saying to me, that's it, you know. The energy around what the lover represents to you, and true happiness is going to be shaken into this one card here, and the feeling that's going to be attached to it. You don't have to believe me like, oh, this one here is my absolute limit. I don't even see how we can go any further from that, you know, like a separation or a clear cut or a change into that Tower moment, you know, somebody seeing or experiencing something that was too much for them. And to my women listening to me, and you may be here cross-watching, you may be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio woman, and I can also feel, I can see it here, Taurus man, Capricorn, Virgo, and I'm so sorry, I don't know why I keep doing this, you know, Kings of Pentacles, but he may be a Taurus or you may be a man, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But you know what is, yeah, exactly, into that High Priestess. It is deeper than that. You see in your person or whoever, and they may even be the person of your life, your twin flame, the one forever and whatnot. You're seeing him for exactly what he is. No more, you know, I don't know what it is, but you know, like, I don't know. I don't even, you know why I don't know this word? Because I don't wear jewelry and that shiny, I don't have those in my vocabulary. But all this shiny stuff about him, you know, is like out of the picture. I can see it here. Seeing him for exactly who he is, even if he was the one, you know, you were meant to be with, even if he was your twin flame for some, knowing the truth about somebody here because you know the truth about yourself. At this point here, you resonate with me. Nobody can lie to you, you know. Right now you're bossing up in the energy of Cancer, and I can see it here, like, you know, I'm my own master. I found to my creator, my Lord. I am in tune with, like, spirit. I know myself, and on top of that, all of the energy I push on to myself, because I decided that I want to be extremely happy. And whoever comes with me, I mean, to me with negativity, even if he's the guy, I'm going to reject it in some form, and even, like, I don't know what it is, but definitely rise high. And I can see it, and that energy right here and now. And if you don't feel like that, you know how you can feel now. You don't have to go through any of this. You can be the absolute boss of you and of yourself, and into that King of Pentacles. And even this one here, the Emperor, somebody here wants to go, like, you know, how can I take it in this life? How far? And into that Six of Swords, I can feel the energy, you know. Just like me, I'm the type person, I always waited for somebody to travel the world with me. I'm going to travel it by myself now, which is why I'm giggling if you think I'm playing somebody coming to such conclusions. I'm going to go to the end of my journey for myself into these cards here, and I'm loving it, you know. That's the energy you can obtain. Somebody here is definitely done with the problems, you know, and this deck is enchanting today. It's like, how many times am I going to have to go through this? And I felt it earlier, you know, always the same thing. Most likely people rejecting you, and now you're finding to yourself. But I don't see the Chariot card here. Lets me know, you know, I gotta, you know, talk you into this here a little bit for some of you. Like, you know, you can be happy. Your happiness doesn't, what you call it, depend on somebody else's choices, if you feel me. You'll see into these tower moments that I felt, or like the one that's going to be too much for you. For somebody here, definitely reaching their limit is like, you know, now I'm going forward into that death card, is that point, you know, of reference. And if you find yourself here, most likely you will never forget this time of your life. I can see it here. You're done, for some of you, with the illusion and your own idea of like soulmating, or how it should feel like to be with somebody. I'm telling you right now, the focus should be on yourself and on your healing. Yeah, I'm amazed the Virgo card, like Hermit card, is not here. You need to take care of yourself for the moment, and of your dreams and everything you wanted to accomplish in this life here. You are responsible for your own happiness, is what I'm seeing here, and is what I know. It's very simple. Some of you, you let go for good. Finally learning to let go of somebody, and this one here is irrevocable for some of you. And if not, the person is going to have to work really hard at this. Others is simple, you know, you resonated, but it's not complete, into this missing, you know, Chariot energy. It's like, I don't know how to let go. Well, you're going to have to. And this one here is called become your own master. Don't let anybody else make you feel like, you know, they have your own happiness somewhere within them. It resides within you, is all I'm seeing. And somebody, oh, you're like, okay, I got this one memo here, because that's exactly how I'm feeling. I am not going back into that transformation, you know, that Scorpio card. I can feel the energy. Scorpio is a heavy energy, you know, some of you may be dealing with one, but I can tell you it's a beautiful one. It's particular into this mysterious kind of energy. Right now, there's a change within you, and most likely you don't even understand what's really going on. All you know is that you're coming out of this different. You know, whatever it is that happened. So let me tell you, some of you are definitely dealing with the Scorpio. I can see Aries, what you call it, Leo energy, Capricorn, and Gemini. You or your person may be of these signs. To me, you're remembering who you are. And some of you here coming to terms with this past here. And some of you, this one energy is going to be very subtle. Very, yeah, quick. I don't know how to explain this, but, you know, like very quick to come on you. Something is going to happen where you will see instantly, you're going to remember who you are. You don't have to believe me. Do you see the Strength card into that Aries and into that High Priestess? Somebody loving themselves now into this change. And I can see it here, even letting go of their own demons. You know, somebody's going to remember who they are. I got myself. I don't have to be a fool for love, you know, and for the rest of my life. You know, I tried everything. Let me try myself. You know. That weakness I can feel. It's that transformation within us. You don't have to believe me. I can feel it. I know of it. Like an energy. The energy you're feeling low energetically or something. I'm telling you, is just a change, because I'm not really feeling, you know, the lack of strength here. It's just like somebody feeling weak. It's because something important is happening within you. Exactly into this card here, especially my women, you know, listening to me. And if you happen to be a twin flame, oh, I'm telling you, next thing for you is your union. You know why? Because now you don't even care about him anymore. It's all about you. Like, you know, only me can make me happy is what I'm seeing here. That balance. And it's funny, even if you feel depressed or if you feel low or something, the only message I got for you, you are, I don't know how to explain this, but you know, at the right place in your life. Nothing has gone wrong. Most likely you're just discovering to your power or to yourself. And it's funny, whatever the healing, whatever the change is or whatsoever into this one, missing Cancer energy is not done yet, but it will be, you know. And I hope that you have heard me. Let's see. Somebody here your whole life training for this one energy here, whether it is like to pull out the psychic abilities, absolutely, or whatever, you know, gifts and that you have, whatever strength you have here, I can see it. Whatever the journey was, if you look at it, you will see some kind of patterns, you know. Sorry for being tongue-tied because it's real energy. You would have seen, you know, some kind of patterns on your journey. Where's that card that made me think of that too? This one here. Some kind of pattern, the same kind of things, you know, happening over and over again in your life. It was not by chance if you find yourself here. Not by chance. It was just like spirit, you know, leading you, pushing you somewhere. And somebody here, whether you want to accept it or not, you know, if you're real to yourself, you just have to, like, either you've been doing it, or you know, you should know by now that the way you were living life and things like this was not compatible with the things that you were wanting, you know, even into this too. Believe me, I can feel the energy. Somebody, if you're real to yourself, you're gonna know part of this one journey here is because I know I'm not complete. I have to align my life. Somebody here, you'd rather like sink into the I don't know, the darker feelings, if you feel me. You're not seeing the Scorpio energy the right way. You're not welcoming the change, you know, the right way, even into this one here in reverse. I can see it here. It's not going to help the situation. Believe me. When change, you know, literally, or like that death card, that transformation knocks at your door, there is nothing you can do. It will deplete you of your strength, you know, but the craziest part would be fighting it. And some of you, that's exactly what you're doing. You can't do that. And into this one here, your vibration is rising and you are the oracle, the so-called pillar of light, or time for you to know who you are, Cancer. Because I could see it in this reading here. That strength, believe me, Cancer, for you, you know. This one here too, the mothering aspect of you, you always care for everybody, and on top of that, the intuition is what your journey did to you. And if I were you, I wouldn't reject it, you know. But some of you here feel overwhelmed because of the problems that you have encountered on the journey. And again, this idea of it, you know, like going in patterns. It was orchestrated like this. There is nothing we can do. Let me go on. But somebody is done, you know, like your person or whoever you're done with, and most likely you're a woman being done with the man. I can tell you, it like it materializes a little bit, signifies this one change within you. Yeah, even into remembrance, like remembering who you are. Do you see that again? Oh, if I'm not tapping in the right energy for Cancer, is that change, you know? Oh, this one here, you remember this time for the rest of your life, just like I'm doing, you know. It's too much. It's 3 times in every deck I use. Always the same card of change. Somebody is free, and I can see that energy too. Freed from whatever it is, you know, that was like slowing you down or trapping you. I can see that. Yeah. Freed from the past, even into the 6 of Cups. This one here is that block. You don't have to, believe me. Somebody being able to protect their own energy, you know. And you will see, most likely is that, I don't know how you say it, but like, is it like hibernating? Yeah. energy. I can feel it here. Most likely you're not interacting with a lot of people for the moment. Some of you to the point you're like, you know, I need to go back out because I'm slowly losing my mind with the lack of interactions in my life. I can see that here, like that slow mode onto you is because of this energy here. Exactly into that Hangman. You don't have to believe me. This one here is called sit down and let it happen to you. You're going to be okay. And it's nearly finished. I can see it here. It's like, you know, a little bit getting ready to reveal the result. Nearly finished. Let me see, third card. Yeah. Just keep fighting whatever it is that you're fighting. I can see it here because these cards, they're deep to me. Somebody standing their grounds. It's like, you know, if I have to X somebody out in order to keep heavy or have that energy, but somebody here, you're not chasing it anymore. It's like whatever, maybe, you know, maybe even into that spiritual strength here. But the truth is, if you keep doing what you do into raising your vibration and most important, learning how to let go, you will see what will happen, you know, on the other side of the story or whatsoever. Is this very energy that I can feel here. On the other side, exactly, you see how it's flipping? It's energy. You get to meet this one here. Just stand your ground. Learn to protect your energy. Giving up on love today is actually the very thing that's like, I don't know how you say it, but it's going to guarantee it to you tomorrow. And I can see it here. It's just a spiritual journey. Follow your journey. Hope it makes sense to you because it makes sense to me. You'll find it on the other side, whatever you're giving up for the moment, you know. Exactly into that Nine of Cups. Somebody here learning to be happy for themselves, by themselves, you know. When you feel like that, anybody can fulfill you, really. This year is funny. It's like some of you, the message is clear. Concentrate a little bit more on your work situation. Maybe speaking to me, you know, I have to keep up, whatever it is. You know, it's a little bit that idea of keeping up because somebody, you just don't have the motivation or the energy for the moment, you know. But I can see it here in others. The message is very simple into these two cards. There is nothing you can do for the moment, but be happy within. Whatever the energy, whatever it is that's being thrown at you, don't try to modify it. Whatever you need to know, all you need to know is, you know, I'm going to be happy. And if you don't make me happy into this one Hangman here, oh, I'm going to X you out. I'll put you on pause until you change. And I hope that you have heard me. Somebody, you will see. Nobody else but yourself can make you happy. I can see it here and you'll figure that out. Hello, into that missing chariot. I hope somebody's catching this reading here. Yeah, Cancer, you're definitely growing, changing, somebody like maturing, even like what you call it emotionally. And me personally, I am loving the King of Cups energy for the moment. It's a little bit like next step for me. And you will see you being able to enjoy, you know, your journey, to be like, let me tell you a story or two about the stuff I experienced in my life. Personally, I always say, you know, I could have written a book. This very energy is here. You will see that's what you're going to slip into. And for a lot of you, that there is going to happen quickly. And again, right now, you have no interactions or very limited type of interactions. You will see that transformation and that Hangman energy. And whoever is listening to me, I'm here to tell you these problems, yet they're going to vanish the moment you touch down when it comes to these energies here. Know yourself, if nothing, and I'm seeing it here. Some of you, you know why you wouldn't resonate with such energy or why the change wouldn't happen within you is because you refuse to do the so-called work on yourself into these two cards. And I hope you heard me. But you know, for a lot of you, you see all these problems like vanishing. Is that energy here? actually like this, being tested, you know, to the full out extent. And I can see it here, you know, that healing absolutely happening, like type of, I feel a hibernation. And somebody through that, or most of us through that, that time alone is exactly how we're going to get our minds right. Even into this Hangman in reverse. You don't have to believe me. Let me go on a little bit. So for Cancer still, somebody here feeling cursed, or like, you know, having a life, it was a curse in itself. I can tell you the life of a Cancer is a curse in itself, but don't worry about that. You know, the energies, yet again, these ones here is all you need to know. A particular strength, you know, a particular way of living. You have heart, love for everybody, you take care of everybody, despite, you know, this very curse here. If you feel me, nothing ever happening to you, still you remain yourself. And on top of that, is going to give you, you know, whatever psychic ability that was always yours, whatever it is. You know, somebody here, you're acquiring a right. You don't have to believe me, by undergoing this particular type of journey here for Cancers. It's crazy. Spirit is saying to me, you know, our biggest curse was this energy here, dying to be with somebody else. When Spirit as a Cancer has been trying to tell us the truth, you know, like you just need to be by yourself. So, Spirit is saying to me, you don't have to believe me. Whoever has got you, the Cancer, you know, whoever, and you're a woman, you must be a Queen of Cups or a Cancer, or like, you know yourself, because you got a really good heart. That guy there is like, you know, you're a blessing to him. He would be wealthy to have you. Somebody feeling like that, you don't have to believe me. And some of you is simple. I can still feel that energy. You know of the guy you're despising. He's got money on top of that too. The one you're ready to X out, even into this Ace of Swords here. Don't matter. You're like, I'd rather be poor and be happy than be, you know, miserable with you. I can see it here. Somebody here, do not lose hope. You know, I can see you obtaining exactly the things that you want as a Cancer, into that family energy, and definitely having somebody in your life, and even into the lovers. I can see it here, even into that Hangman energy is, and the transformation card is like, you know, put your dream on halt, put your dreams on pause, or whatever it is, for this very energy here to take place, because you're going to meet all these things, you know, on the way. But I can tell you, before you happen to see this one here, you're going to feel this here as a Cancer, that curse, or feeling cursed, you know. One card here, let's see what Cancer's got to heal. It's like letting go, most likely, or accepting that change for the moment, or something that has to do with love. Spirit saying to me, this message is complete. You find yourself here. You've been receiving help from above. Yeah, I can feel that energy. Me, I'm an honest spirit. I would give it all up. That procrastination in some form, absolutely. Absolutely. To be like, you know, let me use tomorrow to renew myself. Well, tomorrow is now. You don't have to believe me. I know the code, you know, I've seen the cards. Into this 2 4s, you know. To me, it's like here and now. It's happening now. You cannot keep on pushing, you know, this one healing. That is yours. I don't know where these cards are, but I know of it, you know. Yeah. It's like you cannot keep pushing that energy away. You have to change now. Exactly, into that idea of cycle. You don't like for things to be like repeated, always the same patterns. You have to put an end to it. Exactly. because when you keep going back, when you keep accepting getting kicked, you know, by different people, like many ways, or by the same person many times, if you feel me, you're accepting this one energy here. And I'm seeing somebody break out of that, tired of being the victim, you know, my whole life being the victim. Time for this one here to change the situation here. And into this card beauty, you find yourself here. I know of these cards, you know, you're going to be a blessing to somebody. This one here is the one you need to take care of at the moment, you know, into that phoenix rising, reinvent yourself, you know. And it's deeper than that. It's like, know yourself, become who you were always supposed to be, instead of living this one poverty here, you know. Let's speak about your work a little bit, and work, money, finances. And I'm telling you here, some of you, you won't even have to worry about that because of this wealthy man coming your way, you know. You'll see the idea of you wanting to travel is going to kick in, you know, in the future. You don't have to, believe me. And I can see a shift of energy here. Somebody, you know, putting the energy somewhere to like transport it elsewhere, you know, when it comes to your work. You don't have to, believe me, or your money. You're going to see, some of you, after such experiences, you're going to be unstoppable when it comes to your work situations. Just let the change literally happen, and you will see. It's going to affect, you know, your work and whatsoever also greatly. Whatever determination or whatsoever, you're going to put it into that too. Unstoppable. I'm telling you. I hope you can see, because I love my black cards here. Unstoppable. Once, you know, you would understand what your journey did to you. Unstoppable. It's like, you know, I'm going to be a beast at work, you know, from my mental. I can see it here. And Spirit's saying to me that's the energy. And on top of that, you know, somebody here, you will see you're going to be supported when it comes to your work situations. Yeah. You're going to realize that the thing that was preventing you from either like manifesting or like going all the way for yourself, become, you know, this one here, literally the best version of yourself. You know what your devil was or is, if you're listening to me, the idea to have a man in the flesh. That's where all your energy used to go to. And I'm seeing it here, somebody putting an end to that devil energy, finished within them to become their own man or woman. Right now, you can push through Cancer when it comes to your job and everything, you know, that is now or for the future. I can see somebody being unstoppable. This one here, unstoppable. And it's funny, you wouldn't know how, you know, all this positive energy is going to fall onto you. You're the kind of person, for some, even into that Aries, you know, taking care of everybody for real. You're like, you know, I wish to make as much money as possible so that I can share it, you know, spread it and give it to other people. You're the one who's really going to be blessed. Into this one card here, beauty, you will make money so that you can distribute it to other people. And you'll keep growing the more you do that. This one here, a particular message, but catch it. Somebody, you'll see, whatever money you're going to make, be blessed to make, you're going to give it, and it'll keep like feeding itself and growing. You don't have to, believe me, into that King of Wands energy. You don't have to, believe me, either. Somebody here you're taking care of. Because by spirit I mean who else, you know, because it was a particular journey, trained to the limit, pushed to the limit, hurt to the limit, you know. But I don't see even these cards that have to do with being hurt. Somebody here has transcended, you know, and I can see you being blessed. You can bet on the future, even when it comes to your money, if you're resonating with me. One more card, I can feel it. the problems. A lot of people experiencing problems, you know, they may have to do with everything. All of, you know, your life is made of these problems. They're going to vanish, to subside. I can see it here, leaving room for you to become who you always wanted to be here. And I can feel masculine energy too. And if you're a man, to finish this reading the proper way, you're a particular type of spirit and man. Yeah. Somebody who's connected, you know, to the true spirit of the universe. And you can resonate with all of the things I said about these women because you're like us. I can see it here. So that's, my loves, you know, that was my reading for Cancer. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.